Hello students. So in the last video we learned regarding the SN2 mechanism of the square planar complexes. Okay. So square planar ligands. Okay. This is what in yesterday's class I had discussed. So the diagram was not clear. So today we can see here. So this is square planar complex here. Okay. So square planar complex, and here there is a empty orbital of the metal platinum. Okay. 2. So which is a p orbital here, and you can see here from z axis. Okay. From z axis what will happen, the ligand is attacking to this, and you are going to form intermediate here. So a square pyramid intermediate, so you are going to form a square pyramid intermediate here. So y is attached here, see here. Okay, so next case what will happen now, there will be movement of y here, and so y will move here like this, and x will move here like this, in the plane of bmyx. Okay, bmyx. So this plane, so that is a movement here from y and x here, and you are going to get a better stable intermediate again, rather from better than this square pyramid, and that is your this stable is here. So you are going to get here trigonal bipyramid. So you are going to get here trigonal bipyramid intermediate here. Okay, like this. So you are going to get a with where there is change in the bond from 120 degree to bmx. Okay, so bmx bond from 120 to 90 degree. Okay, so this is what trigonal, and again this you can see here again it is going to form a square pyramid again. Okay, so by what will happen here, so x will take its position here now, where here it is x, so it will come back to here. Okay, because there should be elimination now, so that's why they go for another stable form intermediate formation. So from this one again it is going from square pyramidal, again it is going to form now again square pyramid here from TBP, and finally you can see here the x will come again z axis here. See here, so z is where the y was attacked here from the z axis, so similarly x will also come to that leaving group z region here to the axis, and finally you can see here this will be eliminated, and finally we get square planar complexes where the incoming y ligand is here. So this is how the mechanism we can show we can show for the SN2 mechanism SPL, so which undergoes with via associative type. So what about SN1? In the last video we have seen which will not favor much for the SPL. So here completes the substitution reaction in square planar complexes. So major questions, 4 marks question they will ask. So both SN1 SN2 we have learned here with stereochemistry or this all how they form into the complexes through SN2. So this is what now we will go for the next concept, that is trans effect. Very important, very important. Even in competitive examination questions will be asked, what is this trans effect? It is nothing but the ability of the attached group to direct substitution into a position trans, that is opposite. The ability of attached group to, and means what? So any ability of see here, so you can see here platinum is there, so trichloro platinum amine platinum complex is there here, see here. Now the ability of attached group, see this ability, these are the attached group now, ligands, okay, to this metal ion. The ability of the attached group to direct substitution. Now if I go for substitution now, see here, this I want to substitute here now. So this attached group has the ability to direct this to place trans to that ligand. So that ability, see, to direct the substitution into a position trans, that is opposite to itself. So that effect we call it as a trans effect, and this will definitely influence the rate of the reaction. Now you see here, so if I introduce this now, what will happen here, there is ammonia is there. So ammonia can direct this incoming ligand to opposite, to place opposite here, or chlorine is there which can influence this ligand to place opposite to here. Now the question comes, that's why even order is very much essential here. So which is more having trans effect, that will direct this incoming ligand to place opposite to itself. Now according to the order, chloride has having Cl as having high trans effect than the NH3. So that's why Cl will direct the incoming ligand to place opposite rather than the NH3. Now you can see here Cl here C2H4, this alkene is been attached here trans to the Cl. So this Cl has the ability to place this incoming ligand to trans opposite to itself. See here. So chlorine has placed opposite rather than the amine. Amine is least. If you see the order, amine has less power of trans effect than the Cl. So it remains same thing. Plus Cl is going out here. So in the second case here, In the second case, what I am taking, so same complex I am taking here, Cl, Cl, Cl. Instead of NH3, I am taking another now ligand here, C2H4. Now you see here. Now what happens here? C2H4 is having greater trans effect than Cl. That's what I have taken here. Now see the incoming ligand I am taking as a NH3 group here. Now what will happen? Now where does this NH3 group according to trans effect? Now this is having more effect than this. That's why now this will make this incoming ligand to place trans opposite to itself. That means what? Now you can see here. C2H4 opposite is NH3. So this will, and not that Cl, and Cl is as usual. That means C2H4 alkene is having more trans effect than the chloride C. So that's what, it's the ability of the attached group to direct the substitution into its opposite side is called trans effect. Now here C2H4 has a greater trans effect than Cl minus Cm. This is very much important. And on the result of this mechanism, so we can synthesize cis and trans platinum dichlorodiamine complex, that is called, we call it as a cisplatin, which is used in the anti-cancerous drug. Is it right? So very important this is. So in the anti-cancer drug, how it has been prepared, you see here. So first we will go for platinum. Cl is there. So and I treat with NH3C, any one it can be substituted because all are having same here. So all Cl has the capacity to place this incoming NH3 to anyone. So I will take here NH3 here. Now again I am going to NH3 Cl is there. Again I am going to treat with NH3. Now there is competition. So now see the next Cl will this Cl is having more trans effect than NH3. So this incoming NH3 will be placed here. See here like this, and we are going to obtain which one? So we are going to obtain the cis form here. See on the same sides chlorine is there. So cis form of platinum dichlorodiamine complex we are going, that is called cisplatin. We call it as a cisplatin complex. See, okay, so this is what we are going to form. Similarly, see here for trans, instead of platinum tetrachloro, I am going to take amine here. All the sides I am going to take the amine here. Okay, plus 2. And if I try this amine tetraamine platinum complex, a square planar complex with now chlorines here. So chlorine, when I go, all are same, so any one side you can place here. So I will place here Cl1. Now next to chlorine, if I want, now there is a competition. Now here you see I have told you Cl has more trans effect than NH3. The incoming Cl will be placed opposite the Cl not than NH3. So here, so by this what we will get? We will get this complex here. So dichlorodimine platinum complex, 2 complex, and this is what in trans. So like this cis and trans complex is been synthesized. So this cisplatin is used as anti-cancerous drug, and not, this is not so stable. So in the next video we can see the mechanism of this trans and cis and why this is not so stable. So this is what about the trans effect. And you here I have given you the order of ligand placed effect of the trans here. See here, water here is least. Okay, it's having very least trans effect. H2O is very weak trans effect ligand, followed by OH here. NH3 has coming here, and Cl is here, little bit more. So that's why Cl is more effective trans effect than the NH3. See here, I mean pyridine is there, then bromide, thiocyanide, iodide almost equal, cyanide, and lastly you can see here C2H4 alkene. See, that's why this is a very strongest trans effect ligand, and this is the weakest. H2O is the weakest trans effect ligands. Okay, and that's why the ligands which show the high trans effect, trans effect, why they are showing the high trans effect, it's only because of some theories here, and that is why, because of the pi bonds of metal ions, they could form the pi bond with the metal ion platinum 2. Okay, the ligand has a capacity to form pi bond with the metal, and that's why they are going to show the trans effect. Now see, to understand this, why does this going to show the trans effect? So there are certain theories here. So out in this theories, first theories I have taken is polarization. See, so any effect which stabilizes, which destabilizes or stabilizes the ground effect or activated complex, activated site or ground site, so they will show the trans effect. Okay, so any of this they are going to show the trans effect. So any factor that changes, the stability of the ground state or the stability of the activated complex, stability of the ground state or stability which changes, so such a factor would contribute to the trans effect. Okay, such factor will contribute to the trans effect shown by the ligand. In that, the first is the polarization, you can see here. So this is a ligand I have taken here, and trans to this is another here, X minus, and metal is here. See, Okay, now what happens here? So L is, if L is more polarizable, what will happen here? They get dipole. So metal is very less here, +2 state, and if this ligand is more polarizable, what will happen? So there is a induced dipole moment. Okay, so dipole, this will induce a dipole among this M. So M will withdraw the electrons from this, because of this is highly polarizable. So electron cloud is withdrawn here, and this becomes dipole here, where this little bit electron charge will be found on this metal. And here see, another ligand is there with the electron charge here. So what will happen now between X and M? So there is repulsion now, and that is what the reason. So this ligand is placed, this X is going out now, because who is making this go out? This is a ligand which is placed trans to here. And what is the reason here? Because it is highly polarizable than the X. So that is what's here. So here what happens? LM and so LM and MX bonds are trans to each other here. So one ligand, so like this here, they are trans to so LM and MX, so they are trans to each other, and L is more polarizable. So here one will be more polar, either this or either this will be more polarizable. Okay, so if it is more polarized, what will happen now? So there is a polarization. So X will induce dipole moment now. Okay, so more polarizable. So that results in the inducing of the dipole moment, and because of which the metal repels the negative charge of the from the another ligand X trans to the L ligand, and the condition here should be that the L ligand should not have the pi bond formation with the metal. This is a one drawback or condition limitation is there, that the ligand which is attached to M here, okay, trans to X minus, so this should not form the pi bond. So that's why this theory is called polarization theory, and followed, but this is incomplete because this will not consider the formation of the pi bond of this with ligand. So then so next theory will come, that is your pi bond theory, which we will learn in the next video. Hope you understood this trans effect and the mechanism and the SN2 square plane mechanism. In the next video, we will go for the next theories of trans effect, very important pi bond theory, and further we will go for the next concept of this study. Thank you.